What's up? Anybody here?
Yes. Music Well, Sylvia Kitchen. It did warm up today. Yes, Music Well said it warmed up today.
Very much so. Now that we have the windows closed with the live going on, probably have to put the air conditioner on.
It's pretty warm in here.
Hope everybody's doing good today.
Bumblebee Junction, Pratt 2.
What's up, Mark? We didn't get a chance to meet up with you. Oh my gosh. We had so much fun. We are exhausted.
Yes. It was a very fast-paced weekend the whole time.
And yeah, and late nights.
Very late
Well,
nights.
especially late for you.
Followed by very early mornings.
Man.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Well worth it.
Yeah, we just wanted to let you guys know real quick, do a little quick deal while we're driving here. Who knows when the signal will conk out and we can't do it anymore, but we had a really good time at the conference. It was excellent. Matera did a wonderful. Oh my goodness.
We referenced her as the Energizer Bunny and a pinball. I mean, she literally just bink, 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 non-stop all day. It was crazy.
And you might have heard Danny talking about, we kept joking about where's the wind-up knob on her back, you know?
Danny and Tommy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she did a great job throwing that together. 1,000 people or more were there. Yes. Oh man,
it was
great.
Awesome.
We didn't stop smiling all day. We joked about how our cheeks were hurting.
Yeah, that was funny. Everybody was like that, and towards the end, it was like, can I get a picture? It's like, yeah, give me a second. I got my massage my cheeks.
It was so cool hanging out with all those other YouTube channels and stuff that were there, but it was so cool meeting everybody that you don't normally see face to face. You know, people commenting on the channel and stuff, and meeting them face to face. That was so cool.
Yes, it did get tricky though, because they would, introduce yourselves with real names, and it was like, well, what's your YouTube name? Because that's how we, reference it in my head.
Tell my big blunder.
Oh yeah. So I'm over by the food table talking with someone, and Mike was right next to me talking with somebody else. And so her and I had already introduced ourselves to each other, and Mike turns and he's like, well, what's your name? And I'm Brianna. And he's like, okay, do you have a YouTube channel? And she goes, yeah. Well, what channel are you? She goes, Art and Brie. And he's like, oh my gosh. It's like, well, the time Art and Brie. So it didn't register with them.
We talked with them
a few times too.
Yeah, and only together like once.
I think so.
Everybody was running all over the place, but what a super nice couple Art and Brie are. Super nice.
Awesome.
But man, we were hanging out with Danny and Wanda, the Aldermans, Tom and Patty.
All of them.
Oh my gosh.
Such a blast. So much fun. I did see a question pop up of what was the biggest thing that we learned while we were there. We'll definitely be putting together videos throughout the week of like stuff actually at the conference. But I'll say, I think the biggest thing that I learned is that the homesteading community, it's more like just a giant family. That's what it is. And it was awesome. 1,000 people crammed in a room.
And no problems.
Not a single issue. Everybody was going up to me.
Wait, everybody wasn't crammed into a single room.
At one point we were.
At the panel, yeah.
But everybody was popping in. Do you need help with anything? While I was teaching the crochet class, Kwoti, one of our friends on Instagram, popped over and she's like, can I help, deflect some of the questions, since I know it's, some crocheting and stuff as well. And I was like,
and that let Jenny continue on.
Help me here. So yeah.
Jenny did awesome, guys.
So appreciative of the help. But
Jenny's class was awesome. Jenny was hoping there was going to be 1 or 2 people there.
A couple people.
I'd have to go back at the pictures and look, and I'll put some in, or one of us will put some in the videos, but I'm just guessing there was at least 30 people in there. And these are people that wanted to learn how to crochet.
It was a lot of fun. I wish I had more than an hour, because it is something that you can't learn in an hour. But I'm hoping hopefully I was able to get some of them started on it.
I was so frustrating. She knocked it out of the park. She was nervous beforehand, but as soon as she started, all that nervous stuff went away, or at least it appeared it did.
Yeah, I don't think it was probably till like halfway through or so that I was like, okay, I can breathe a little. But it was a lot of fun. Every second of it. We got there about 7:40 in the morning, and we left at like 10:30 at night. Yes, just yesterday. I mean, the night before was a long night too.
Classroom stuff, I'll tell you what I learned. I only sat in one class because we were so busy. Well, actually two. I was in Jenny's class, but the other one, we got to finally meet. We have been in a lot of contact with old Alabama gardener, Charles. We've been in a lot of contact with him over the last almost a year.
Almost a year.
And have become very good friends with him and never met. Got to meet Charles. I sat in his class and he did soil blocks and so much more.
He is like a walking just book of information.
Right. He is fantastic, and I learned a lot in his class. And
yes.
I don't know anything about soil blocks, now I do, and that's what I'm hoping to do.
Yes, I mean, he gave us great tips for tomato plants and comfrey, and I mean, like, he is just information overload.
I made the mistake at Danny and Wanda's sweet potato class. I stood over by their table. Well, let me tell you about Danny and Wanda's table all day long. It was packed. There was people over there swarming their table all day long.
All day.
And so when I was standing over there during Danny's sweet potato talk, because it was in the same room, I was watching him, but engaged with a lot of other people. That's also when Jenny took some lady out.
I did. I totally tripped over a chair, like about knocked her out of her chair, and yeah, but I picked up her stuff that I scattered across the floor, put it back in the chair, and she just stuck her hand out. She's like, "It's nice to meet you." I was like, "It's nice to meet you too."
That was
sorry I about took you out.
That was so cool. We got there Friday night. Jenny and I we drove out to the fairgrounds. We didn't think anybody was there, but I think there was a couple people there. I think Starry Hilder and Danny and Wanda and Patera were there.
And Scratch Made Homestead.
Oh yeah, and Scratch Made Homestead. We got to meet Scratch Made Homestead.
Yes,
they are
so
fantastic
nice.
people. But then Jenny and I went out to eat, and Wanda saw that we had posted something on Facebook. She's like, "Come on over to Cracker Barrel." That's an inside joke, kind of. But Cracker Barrel. And so we went over there, and so the first person we met was somebody that's always commenting with us and stuff. Don't let me screw it up. Go ahead. Linda Burkhart. And that was fantastic. And then everybody was in there at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, everybody was in there. We didn't even get to sit. So, like, we walked in through the little store part, met 3 people along there, went around the corner, and there was Danny and Wanda and Danny and Leslie of Scratch Made Homestead. And then over came Tara and 2 Family Homestead. And then we all started to go back to the doors.
Got to meet 2 Family Homestead also.
Yes.
That kind of reminds me also, we had a lot of requests to stop and meet people on the way down or on the way back or last night while we were in town, and we told everybody no, that we just really didn't know what we were doing, and it turns out there was no time for any of that anyways.
There was no time for anything. No.
We appreciate all the offers from everybody to stop and see them, and we wanted to, but like, we're late today. We've got 2 hours to go.
We have 2 hours to go, and we were hoping to be home by now.
Yeah, we were hoping to be home right about now. Yeah.
It's nothing. You can't plan anything like this because you don't know what's going to happen. And then we hung around after the conference because Danny and Noah went live, and their live show went over, and then we proceeded to still stand there and talk for another hour and a half after that. So
I think it was like 2.5 more hours.
I don't know.
We got out of there so late, hanging out with Patera. Although Patera's all over the place. Even when nobody was in there, everybody was gone. Zoom. And but we were hanging out with Danny and Charles. Charles's brother and sister were there. Old Alabama gardener. His brother and sister were there.
Yep.
That whole family is fantastic.
They are great. They all are.
And Tommy and Patty were there hanging out, and we left there so late that all the restaurants were closed.
We couldn't find food anywhere.
And we hadn't eaten all day. Well, we had a hot dog at the conference.
Oh yeah.
But we were like, oh my gosh, everything's closed and we are stuck. We got back to our cabin at, I believe, 11:30 after stopping and getting fast food.
Yes, and then at that point, like, you don't even want to eat. You're just so tired.
I'm surprised, well, no, I'm never surprised at Jenny's, but.
Oh no, I can put some food away.
But we had so much fun. It was all day long, shaking people's hands, greeting people.
Yeah.
Just smiling. Everybody there was smiling all day.
Patty and I were talking. She's like, does this seem weird, Patty Alderman? And I was like, you know, it kind of is. It's like people know me that I was like, I kind of feel famous, but I'm not famous. It's so weird. They come up and they're like, I know you. I watch your channel. I know this about you. And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, who are you?
I don't know if I should like this or not. This is kind of weird, but it's just so neat to just have that many people, and it feels just, it was always just a positive atmosphere throughout every room, every aspect of it, all day long. It was awesome, absolutely awesome.
I'm wondering if, as I'm sitting here driving and I got my speed in check, I'm wondering if Scratchmade got any tickets on the way home.
I don't know, I'll tell you what. Danny from Scratchmade Homestead has a lead foot, and Danny and Wanda,
more so than me.
Danny and Wanda mentioned it when they came up, and then the Aldermans were live earlier. They were way ahead of Danny and Wanda and Scratchmade, and Danny from Scratchmade was driving, and they passed the Aldermans. So, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out how the rest of their trip went.
This is our first time live on the mobile device.
It is. Yes.
How's that working out watching chat go by?
It's a little hard because it keeps fading away, and I keep looking at you.
Oh,
and,
how many people are here?
43.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, awesome. But it all was. The entire weekend was just absolutely amazing. It went by so fast. I wish it didn't go by so fast. If you ever get a chance to meet any of them, what you see is what you get. It really is. There's nothing different about them than what you see in the videos.
You know, go ahead.
But they are just, every single one of them, they're just awesome. They're just awesome. I don't have any better words. I'm not that edgy.
There is somebody that I talk to quite a bit. They're not a lot, but that nobody ever sees, and he's a fantastic guy.
Huh?
James.
Oh my goodness.
Patera's husband is a fantastic guy.
He is. And, well, yeah, he's behind the scenes guy, but he is just right there doing whatever needs to be done, however, and just, he is so nice to talk to.
Just so wild.
Yeah. J0.
J0.
He's just...
I went up to J0 and I was like, hey, but we were standing outside and we just stood off to the side. I wanted to go meet J0 and go meet John, and we just stood off the side. He was talking rabbits to some people. He's actually dropping rabbits off for some people. They'd arranged to pick them up there. And, you know, I was kind of like, hey, Jenny was cold. We were just in our t-shirts. It was a chilly day. I was like, all right, let me just say hi to him. We'll go back inside. And I shook his hand real quick, and I was like, hey, man. I said, hey, I'm Mike Pratt, Pratt Family Homestead. Just want to say hi. He goes, oh, yeah, I've seen your stuff, man. Yeah. I was like, whoa, cool, J0.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
But we went inside and left him alone while he was working with those other people. But I ended up talking to him for, I don't know, a little bit later when we were outside with Charles with the comfrey stuff. And
yeah.
J0's just a fantastic guy.
We are buffering, and it is yelling at me that there's a very bad connection. I apologize. To be honest, I don't even know where we are.
if it drops, we're just gonna be done.
Yep. If it drops, we'll just end it. But
we'll probably end it here in a minute, anyways. We just want to say hi to everybody. We wanted to let everybody know how much fun we had, and I keep calling it a concert.
Yeah.
Go figure, me that can't talk, right? But it was a great conference. It really was. It was a lot of fun.
It was an awesome conference.
No matter what your mindset is, you get a ton of people that are like-minded together like that, and it's just a lot of fun.
It really is. It really is. Conversations left and right, and oh my goodness. But it was an absolute blast. Can't wait to do it again next year. We'll be back. We've been discussing whether or not to take the kids. I did see somebody ask, where's the kids? They're with my mom.
In fact, they're probably at our house
They're
about now
probably
waiting
already
for us.
waiting for us, so that's why we gotta get home. We gotta get to our kids. But we might end up taking the kids next year. We don't know. That was 1,000 people. 1,000 people to try to.
And there was only 300 to 400 last year.
Right.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome that it grew like that.
Patera just completely blew it out of the water this year.
Oh, and Starry Hilder's awesome. She didn't know us. We talked to her.
She's so bubbly.
She is.
Like just about everything. She's just so bubbly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was fun watching. Danny got Starry set up on her first live broadcast last night. So you can probably go to her page and watch that. And like Jenny said, Danny and Wanda also did a live broadcast after the show. So that's on their page right now as well. Just a lot of fun. So Starry kept turning the computer, looking at
Yeah, you might get a little nauseous.
who are Danny and Wanda talking to, and then back over here to Patera.
She gotta hold it still. So, but it was just an absolute blast, and I'm super excited that we will be seeing. I almost did the Tammy thing like you did last night.
What'd I do?
Tommy and Patty. He
yeah.
combined them last night, called them Tammy. Tommy and Patty again in October, so that's super exciting.
Yeah.
I had so much fun talking with them.
Tommy is super nice to talk to. So is Patty. Jenny just absolutely fell in love with Patty.
Well, within the first 5 minutes, Patty went to lean over to say something to me, and Mike leaned in and she goes, "I'm not talking to you." And I was like, yes! It was awesome. So I was like, I like you. So yeah, we get to see them again.
That was pretty awesome. I just about faced and walked away.
Such great people.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yep. What's going on?
Art and Bree's here.
Hey, Art Bree, what's up? Long time no see.
Awesome.
We were just, don't know if you heard it, Art Bree. We were just talking about how much we really enjoyed talking to you guys yesterday.
Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to catch some chat. Let's see. Oh, I'll stick my thumb in the way. That's good. OAG!
Charles!
Oh, man.
Man,
Seriously,
Charles.
it was so nice to meet you.
Charles had a long, late drive last night.
He did.
He drove, after he hung out until the very end, 9, 10 o'clock last night with us, and then drove home.
He did. Yeah, he got home about 2 a.m., he said.
Yep.
But he made it home, and that's good.
Charles,
I sent him a text or an email this morning. I'm like, please let us know that you made it.
In 2 miles, take exit 127A for Ohio 81 East toward Ada.
Yeah, prior GPS yelling at us. Charles, did you stop and get that Coke on the way? Wake you up a little bit?
Two Family Homesteads here.
Hey, Two Family. Yeah, we also mentioned how nice it was meeting you guys.
Yes.
Two Family and us might be hooking up on a live thing here maybe soon. I don't know if that's still in the works or...
Yeah, we may have to.
I might just be opening my mouth here, but...
Open mouth.
Where's my foot? Give me my foot.
No, keep your foot on the gas.
Keep foot on the gas. We gotta keep
it by
going.
the brake.
No, not the brake.
By the brake. Not on the brake. We got Brenda's Homestead and Mother Chuck and Teas.
Brenda. And what?
Mother Chuck and Teas.
I'm not familiar with that. Mother Tuck and Cheese. What? What did you say? I'm driving. Hands off. I'm driving.
Mother Chuck and Teas.
Mother.
Now I'm laughing so hard I can't even talk.
Mother Trucking Tees.
Yes.
Truck like keep on trucking.
Exactly.
In a half mile, take exit 127A for Ohio 81 East toward Ada.
Peoria dude is also on, but I missed what he said, but I saw that he had commented.
Peoria dude.
But came back.
Peoria dude came up in the conversation a couple times out there.
It's like getting cuckooed with GPS voice. Yeah, the cuckoo is better. But without the GPS, we would be going the wrong way.
Take exit 127A, then turn right onto Ohio 81 East.
Turn right? That doesn't sound right, but I'll do it. All right.
Turn right onto Ohio 81 East.
Getting cuckooed by... Pull over. Start it again.
Start what again?
Are we still live?
No, there we go.
Oh, are we still here? Whew. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know what's going on either.
I think GPS, we were chatting and not paying attention. I think GPS has us skirting around an interstate issue.
Yeah, we ended up, and then I closed out the GPS on accident, so I'm not quite sure where
It's all good. It's daylight. We got gas. We got a functioning vehicle.
What's yelling at us?
All the tire
All
pressure
our
sensors.
tire sensors just tanked. I don't know what's going on.
Let's see. No,
Oh,
nothing's
we still got
flat.
tires. We're good.
Our tire sensors do that every once in a while. They all just go out, especially
Yes,
on a long trip.
GPS is giving the location, but since we're still a few hours from home, it don't really matter. So, but we appreciate you saying that anyways. I'm going to try to get GPS on my phone so you guys don't have to hear it anymore, but we can still make it where we're supposed to be.
It's all good. Sometimes getting lost, those are the best trips sometimes.
Well, yeah, except when you're trying to go home. There we go.
One thing I missed is, did anybody yesterday, is anybody on here that was there yesterday? Did you catch the, what was the self-defense guys? What was?
The Krav Maga. I don't remember what
Yeah.
their names are, but
Did anybody, I caught a little bit of that.
I was having
and
more
it's-
fun watching Patera watch the kids
Yes.
do it because she was all like, yes,
Yep.
good,
Yep.
yes, and it was just so cute.
It really was. Where's that saying to go?
That way.
That's making more sense. GPS screwed up.
Well, that's because I was probably pushing buttons. There we go.
But yeah, we cannot wait to go back. And actually, our campground was super nice cabin. Jenny says that our cabin was roughly the size of Doug and Stacy's off-grid place.
Yeah.
Well, minus the bedroom and the bathroom.
Well, that could constitute as like
Oh.
their bathroom
Okay.
and where they had their freezer
Got it.
thingy.
It was just a lot of fun meeting everybody, putting names to faces, and I got a kick out of watching Jenny teach her class. That was just really cool.
At least I didn't trip over anybody in there. I mean, I guess that's.
Well, you didn't move, so that's probably why.
Well, I had to walk through the people to get to the front. But when it did first start, and I didn't realize it at first that coming through the speaker was Jim Buckenmeyer.
Yeah.
And people were kind of looking at me funny. I'm like, why are you looking at me? Like, did I dump something on my shirt? But then I realized it was because it was coming through the speaker.
Yeah, they just had to get the
"Oh, that's
audio
not
stuff
good."
taken care of. Turn off the speaker that was above Jenny. That all got taken care of, but
Uh-oh.
what?
Danny and Wanda are on here.
Uh-oh.
We're in trouble now.
What's Danny's new sweet tater?
Sweet Tater Sugar Daddy King. Is that what it
Sweet
is?
tater sugar daddy king? Is that what that was?
I think that's what Tommy labeled him.
Hey, Danny, I wanted to tell you something, Danny.
No.
The answer is, 'cause I got game, brother. That's why.
Oh, that's too funny.
That's hilarious. Oh.
No more high fives. No more high fives.
Right through it, Danny. High five. Oh my goodness. Things got a little out of control.
Yeah, you all got really loud at that table during Starry's show.
Oh yeah, we were a little loud. Oh, but Starry did great.
She did, yes. Charles says to both of us, thank you so much for helping get his class set up.
Oh, yes.
You're welcome. We were more than happy to help. We were just excited to see you there.
I'm glad Jenny had to step out real quick from your class so I could make my first ever soil blocks.
Yeah.
He had called you, but you were gone.
I was gone. I got roped into helping with other stuff.
Charles, your class was great. I'm glad you brought all that stuff. That was great to see all of it in practical use. You know, whatever the term is I'm looking for.
Peoria dude said your cheeks are gonna be hurting again from laughing so hard. Seriously, like it was so much fun. It really was. But yes, the
At
face
one
muscles
point
need to
in the
relax.
end, I know, well, more than one point, but Wanda and Jenny were wiping tears away from laughing so hard.
Yes. Yes. It was so
Oh.
much fun though. It really was.
It really was. Oh, here's Jenny's room. I won't say. There's a state park named this that just seemed really odd.
It
Was that
really-
in Ohio or Virginia? Or, not Virginia, Ohio.
If it was Virginia, we went the wrong way.
Yeah.
You're about an hour from home. We still got a while.
Danny and Wanda are?
But yeah.
They got scratch bait driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no. They've already dropped them off.
They've already dropped them off, yeah. But, they drove up to that point,
right,
and that would be why. But I'm glad you guys are getting there. And they said my face hurt.
We were all talking about how much our cheeks just hurt.
That's awesome. But if your face hurts from smiling, then you definitely know that it was a great day.
That's right. It was.
It was awesome.
We were sore. We didn't sit all day except to eat those couple hot dogs.
And then for the panel class.
Oh, and then for the panel. The panel was pretty fun.
That was fun.
I'm glad the microphone didn't make it our way very much.
No, not much. I spoke once.
We let the experts handle those questions.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Should we go ahead and... Well, we keep talking. I'm fine talking.
Well, I don't know. We just keep laughing. Ooh, this is a very narrow tunnel bridge.
That was fun. All right, yeah, we're getting off the main path here, so I would not be surprised. We're on back roads for the last 2 hours here, so I would not be surprised if our signal does not stay with us.
Yeah. Somebody said the rain and it was cold. It was, especially Friday. Friday was really cold. But Saturday even, it did get chilly, but most of the time, or at least for the first half of the day, Mike and I would go outside. We just had our t-shirts. And you could tell who was from the north and who was from the south, because the people from the south are like, "Aren't you cold?" And we're like, "No, actually, it's not too bad right now." So
Jenny was freezing.
I was cold later in the day. When the rain moved in, it brought a little bit of a cold front, and so yeah, that did make it more chilly. But the first part of the day, I'm like, "Oh, it's actually not too bad."
Yeah. Oh, and then I'm gonna give that guy proper kudos, but there was a guy there doing fencing. A vendor doing fencing, and he ended up giving me a whole bunch of fencing posts to try out. He didn't want any recognition. He wanted me to try them out and give him feedback on them, and I will, because I'll be making some more pig paddocks. So I will definitely give him some feedback on it. But it's basically, I'm not even gonna say what it is, but it's basically PVC T-posts. It's super durable. Yeah. So. That was pretty cool.
Charles says that his thoughts about the day at the conference is it was over the top and off the chart.
There you go. Agree.
Yes, absolutely.
And Charles, I don't know if you were here, but we said earlier that we met your brother and your sister. All three of you guys are fantastic, Charles. We had a lot of fun talking to your brother and sister as well.
Yes, absolutely. Yep, that was a blast.
Your brother told me the story of the tractor when he was younger. That's quite a story.
Yeah. Good thing he is here to tell that story.
Yes. What do you got?
People saying they love OAG.
Oh yes. Love OAG. Danny and
next year Wallace Knife Works might have a table with his knives. That would be really neat.
Oh, that would be really cool. Yes.
That would be really neat. My uncle, he passed away a couple years ago. He used to hand make knives. And he also, well, I don't have it on today, but the necklace that I wore yesterday, it was a turquoise teardrop. And he made that for me for my 16th birthday. And but that's one of the things that he did, and he was featured in a Knife Work magazine and stuff a few years back, prior to him passing away. And all the stuff, all of his work was just absolutely gorgeous. And he did the blades and the handles. He made custom handles for guns, just all sorts of stuff. It is, that kind of artwork is just absolutely beautiful. And I don't have that kind of talent for anything.
People are already bugging Patera for a 2-day conference next year.
Yes. I don't know how she does it, but we were talking earlier with the amount of walking and standing. Like, my feet were killing me. I had my comfy boots on, and my feet were killing me by the end of the day. He's like, "Could you really do that 2 days in a row?" And I'm like, yeah, I could.
Yeah, because you and Patty had said.
No, it's me and Patera.
Or you and Patera had said, yeah.
Feed off from that atmosphere. It was just constantly just bouncing and going and positive. Everybody was just so positive, and you just feed off that throughout the day. Like, you don't really think of it, and then when you sit at the end of the day, you realize how exhausted you are. But
there was,
I could totally do it today.
There was plenty of people that didn't have a clue who we were, and we had a blast talking to them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just everybody talking to everybody having fun. Somebody else I want to say hi to. He comments on a lot of our stuff, right? Andy.
Andy Duke.
Andy Duke. Andy Duke. What another great guy. Holy cow. Lots of great people out there.
Yes.
And we met a couple that her husband, he had just had his professional race car race. I don't know the exact series or whatever, not NASCAR, not Indy stuff, but I don't know exactly what it was, but he had just had his first professional race. That was so cool. So we got to talking about racing a little bit. I don't know a whole lot about it for me, where I did 24 laps at Michigan International Speedway on my own in a NASCAR before. But so that was neat talking to them, and lots of people. Oh my gosh. You got to meet your friend that you talked to quite a bit.
Nanda. Yep, I got to meet Nanda. Bumblebee Junction. Yes, I wore my square-toed, hated, loved boots. Yes.
That's right.
And yes, Patera did have all three of her boys and her husband there and stuff like that. And the boys retrieved whenever needed. So right there helping her out.
They're good kids.
They are.
Oh, about the kids.
Yeah.
That were there.
And I never would have known it if she didn't say it. But yeah, Patera pointed out that there was...
During our panel, she pointed it out.
Yep. That there was 200 children there. And, like, you never would have known. And I think I heard a baby cry once.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
And I heard some giggles. I mean, nothing wrong with some giggles. But I never would have guessed that there was 200 children there. That was incredible. Kudos to all those parents.
Yes.
Our kids were not there, otherwise you would have known it.
Yes. You would have known if the Pratt kids
You would have known it. Yeah, so that was awesome.
Oh, man.
That's too funny.
It's just a good time talking to people. I especially me, I don't get out and talk to people very much. Every once in a while somebody stops by our property and they're usually giving us a compliment on what we're doing with the place. And that's always really neat. And I can talk to somebody like that, no problem. I can sit there and chat with them.
Yeah.
Getting out and going and doing stuff to meet people, I'm not very good at.
No.
So this was a really cool conference. I talked all day long, shook hands all day long. It was awesome.
Excuse me. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I don't know, it was so hard. It was a mix between, there was some classes that I wanted to be a part of that I didn't get a chance to, but I was happy to be able to help out wherever I was needed to do anything. It was great to meet everybody, but it all just went by so fast that it's kind of like, I know I had this conversation, but I can't tell you who I was with at the moment because it's just like this mush.
Well, even Friday night when we stopped by Cracker Barrel it was no time at all. We got it, then we went back to our cabin and we were like, it's what time?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It goes by so incredibly fast.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to set up 3 more of these throughout the year. Because one thing that I said to Danny at Deep South last night, I was like, it's difficult because all these people are scattered all over the U.S. And we love Danny and Wanda. They're so far away. We love Patty and Tommy, and they're so far away. It's like you can't just do a hop, skip, and jump and go see them for one weekend because, it would take us 3 days to drive to Danny and Wanda.
Well, if they're almost an hour home, then it would be 2 days. They took their time coming up.
They did, yeah. Yeah, about 2, yeah. We'll have, yeah. We're gonna go. We gotta figure that one out.
Yeah.
But it'd be so nice if everybody lived a little bit closer. But it's so neat too to have that.
I don't know, Danny and Wanda's waiting list with the revolving door, it might be a year or 2 out.
Well, no, we get priority now. We know them. Yeah, we might be on a wait list. That's too funny.
Empty Hammock was there too. Oh, it was nice talking to him. He was doing, I believe what he was doing was promotional videoing for Patera.
I think so, yes.
But so he was going around taking some snippets of classes and stuff, and boy, he is he is a nice guy. Holy cow! And he's been out to Danny and Wanda's twice.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about how we haven't been to Danny and Wanda's, and Patty was standing next to me, and she looked at me, she goes, "We have." And I was like, "Rub it in, Patty." I love that woman. We're so much alike. It's so funny. Yeah, but we will definitely have to make a trip down there. We'll have to bring the kids. But, yep, it's awesome. Charles is saying that anyone else that was in his class or wants information, that you can give him or send him an email.
I'm pretty sure you can get his email off of his YouTube page.
Yep.
If not, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I know I have a email address for him. We can put it in the description of this video later.
Yes. Yep.
Or we'll probably just link to his about page, and they can go to his page and get the email.
And if you have questions about anything, just go to his page and search for it, because the man has a video on everything.
I was over at Charles's page not very long ago, and he had radish videos, I believe, and I was searching his page on something else.
Feel that I'm like, I'm just gonna have to binge watch all of OAG and just make sure I got everything covered. But man, so much information from him and from Danny at Deep South. They're just, I don't know how they keep that all in there.
You know,
That is just so
I don't know
much.
this for a fact, but I assume Charles has some videos on comfrey. I don't know this for a fact, but if you guys haven't seen it, Art and Bree have a video up from yesterday. Go check that out, and a good portion of that video, I believe it's only about 9 minutes long, but a good portion of that video is Charles and Art and Bree met each other, and is Charles talking about comfrey with Art. That was pretty cool.
Yes, that was really cool. Yeah, he taught his class, and then, so I didn't get to see his class, but Mike was in there. But then outside, he basically
Continued.
retaught half of his class for me and for Scratch Made Homestead, and just kind of like went over at least a portion of it all over again for us, which was just absolutely awesome.
And he brought us 2 comfrey plants. Thank you.
Yes, they're in the back.
They are in the back.
Get them home. So yeah, it was just awesome. Just so much awesome.
Tell you what else, Charles's brother and sister speak very highly of Charles.
Yes, they do. A couple of times, each of them at different times would say, "Charles is just the best brother ever." And I'm like, I love my brothers. No. It's just awesome. But he's just the sweetest person.
Yeah, he is.
Everybody was. I hug so many people.
Yeah. I was praying, oh my gosh, I hope my homemade deodorant's working.
You're so weird.
I got no complaints, so I assume it was working.
Yeah, nobody stepped back a couple feet afterwards, so I guess we're good. Oh, that's too
my cheeks
funny.
are hurting.
I know. Back to stage 1.
No smiling for a week.
No. Be too busy sleeping. Trying to recover. Alright, we've been on here for 41 minutes already. Can you believe that?
I thought we said we were going to do 15 or 20 minutes.
Well, I'm pretty sure we started with, hey, we wanted to jump on here real quick.
I think we did start with that.
But like Patera said, she always gets on and says, just real quick. And then she's like, I'm excited when it's 17 minutes.
Yeah, so we asked Patera yesterday. She was running around. Almost everybody had left.
Yep.
And I mean, there was the stragglers like us.
Like us.
It's like, Tara, could I get a video of you and Jenny talking, just 30 seconds? I said, what that means for us is more like 5 minutes. And so I took a little video of her and Jenny talking about the conference, and it was 5 minutes and 33 seconds.
I don't know why we can't keep things short. There's just, right now, like, we're trying to, we took some video clips. We didn't video, like, all of any class.
We weren't allowed to.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to video anybody else's class, but even my class.
That was for everybody's, like, quote-unquote protection or what have you, but no complaints about that whatsoever.
No. Completely understood it. But even my class, we didn't video the whole thing. We just did little snippets, and that's what we did throughout the day, was little snippets and stuff. And we'll be compiling all those into various videos. But to sit here and try to talk about basically like a 15-hour day, you can't make that a 5-minute video. You just can't. It was just so much awesome.
On top of that we can't make a 5-minute
No, we can't make a 5-minute video.
I believe it was Barry at Empty Hammock. He and I were talking. I was like, yeah, so how long are most of your videos, He said, they're about 4 minutes. I was like, I don't know how you do that.
I don't know either.
We usually have a 1 or a 2 in front of that 4.
Yes.
And we don't have the video editing skills that he has either.
No,
So,
that was one thing we were talking about, because Mike's like, he's really good with the videography, and I turned around and I was like, yeah, that's not us.
we just chop, done.
We're like, add a little music, all right. He doesn't even add the music.
Although Jenny does a lot better than I do. Well, or 2 different styles, however you want to look at it.
Yep. Yeah, we talked about each of us taking turns editing the same video to try to shorten it, and I was like,
that meal one, our latest video.
yeah, the fried chicken one. I was like, yeah, I don't know, we do this differently, just let me do it. So
yeah, that was a home-style dinner collab meal, and Jenny made I better watch my language, a kick butt fried chicken that it's like I'm not a chicken eater, but that chicken eater. I mean, I want beef. Jenny cooks with chicken, but this chicken kicks butt. And anyways, that was a collab video with Two Family Homestead. So if you go to Two Family Homestead's page,
there's a whole playlist.
He's got a whole playlist of the home-style dinners, and good stuff, real good stuff.
Real good stuff, yes. Yeah, so we uploaded that. I was sitting back here in the van, uploaded that, and they added it to the playlist in the car on the way to the conference as well. So, yes. All right. What are you doing?
Rumble. Well, I'll tell you what, I was kind of sleepy. If nothing else, this live chat has woke me up.
Yes.
You ready to jump off? Anybody got any questions or anything? What's Deep South got there?
This is BFF. Best friends forever. Well, I didn't have any coffee this morning, so like I was just being weird anyways. But I was like, I don't want to leave. I don't want everybody to leave. I was like, I want to hold everybody longer. They're my friends. I don't want to let go of my friends.
I think
he was looking at me like I was crazy.
My normal look towards
pretty much.
I think Patty said it this morning.
Then
too.
Deep South said stupid predictive text. So we're not best friends forever. Excuse me. Man, stop it. My face hurts.
Oh, too funny.
Oh my gosh. Are we excited about getting our pigs soon?
Yes.
I'm going to go back and forth on that. I'm excited to get the pigs soon. We start picking them up this next weekend. But this week is so jam-packed with stuff that it would be nice if we just had a little bit more time to get stuff done.
While we were gone, we had a big delivery.
Yeah, while we were gone, all of our fruit trees and berry plants and grape plants, all of that was delivered. So we've got to go home, start digging holes, get the stuff in the ground. We've got to, I know that, and we got this asked a lot at the conference. Andrew has his checkup on Tuesday to see how things are going. So far, this procedure has gone so much better than the first one.
In the meantime, Faith may have broke herself.
Yeah, Faith possibly has a fractured wrist, so we got to check on that. We got to take Andrew to his doctor. I mean, there's just, we're like
I cut you off with Andrew.
Yeah, no, but he's doing so much better. So we appreciate everybody that has asked about how he is doing. He is doing just phenomenal this time around. It's like night and day from the first time. But gonna go see if the doctors say, you know, go back to being a almost 6-year-old boy. Do your thing, dude. Or
keep him restricted. We think he's gonna be let loose.
I think he's gonna be let loose, which is good because trying to keep that kid restricted is a joke.
It's awful.
But so yeah, we've got that going on. We've got to get plants in the ground, like I said. So it'd be nice if we had a little bit more time before we have to start running back all over the place to pick up pigs. But once we get them, it'll be so nice to have them. That's one less thing to do. They're here. Get that ball rolling and focus on the garden and everything else. So Carla snored all the way home.
Actually,
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I was doing earlier.
Who snored all the way home?
Carla from the music wild. Carla snored all the way home.
Jenny, just from the conference center when we finally left last night to our cabin with head bobbing like crazy.
I was so tired. I went and just like fell on the couch. I'm like, I can't move.
Yeah, I won't lie. My legs and knees were not bad or anything, but they were hurting. We were standing all day and stuff, and you really don't notice it until you sit down.
Yes, and then when you sit, you're like, can I get back up? Is it possible for me to walk?
In Jenny's case, no, it was not.
No, not really. I was kind of dragging my feet. I put my tennis shoes on today. My feet would not go back in my boots. They're like, lady, we can't do that. So I'm in my nice loose tennis shoes today. And I almost put a picture on Instagram because everybody was kind of joking about, you know, I was wearing my boots. And yes, it's my hated, loved boots because at first I hated them, but then I loved them. And so I almost put a picture up that, yes, I do own tennis shoes. I do wear them. They just not very often.
No, she doesn't. Not very often.
I live in my boots. Yes, there will be plenty of piglet clips to come. Yes.
Oh yes.
Lots of piggies.
So we're actually we're almost out of Ohio right now, but we're actually driving 4 hours back into Ohio next Sunday to pick up 4 of the pigs. And then Monday we're driving 3 hours north in Michigan to pick up 2 of the other pigs. And then Tuesday, this is how it's all set right now. This is next week, obviously. We're driving 2 more hours on Tuesday to go get 2 of the other pigs.
Right. And then the final 2 will be coming a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up at Market, Baker's Green Acres. Gonna be up there on Monday getting mangalitzas. And Jenny and I are discussing if I want Jenny to go with us, but we got the whole school schedule and kids sports afterwards, and I do want to spend a little bit of time up there talking with Mark up there. As it's working out right now, is if Jenny goes, I'll only have about 2 hours up there to visit and load pigs.
And he likes to talk. Especially when it comes to pigs.
What? Pigs? Who, me?
It's like you with pigs and me with the horse.
Yeah,
like
horse.
People just sit down, put your feet up, and be ready for it.
Yeah, that's all I hear about is horses.
And all I hear about is pigs, so it's an even trade.
Oh, good.
So funny. Yes, pig week. That's pretty much what it's going to be. It's going to be pig week.
We are going to have to monitor. We are getting 2 other pigs later on, 3 to 4 weeks later, so we'll have to see how that works out with the smaller pigs. I might have to keep them a little bit separated until they get a little bit bigger, but we'll just have to see the size of everybody when we get them, and we'll have to. I'll be ready to have them separated.
Yep.
But we'll just see if we'll have to or not.
Yep, we'll see how all of that goes. Sutton's Days is here. She says pig week is going to be exciting.
And exhausting.
And exhausting. We're going to get them and be like, yeah, just go over there. Go eat, piggy.
I did take that week off work.
Yeah, that'll definitely help.
Obviously, if I'm running all over getting
Yeah,
fixed.
pretty much. Almost need to just take the whole month of May off. Well, no, don't do that.
Oh,
That's a whole lot of being home.
I'll probably just give them a 2-week notice.
Nope, not doing that either.
Yeah, the month of May is... My parents are also coming into town at the end of that week.
They are, yes.
And the end of that week is also Faith and Grace's... what's it called?
Dance recital.
Thank you, that thing.
Which is like an all-day event for me and the girls because they have rehearsal in the morning and then recital at night. So
Right.
it's all hair and costumes and blah.
Oh, and the girls get a kick out of their recital.
Because they get to wear makeup and he hates it.
If you guys, I do hate it. If you guys ever notice, Jenny rarely wears makeup. And if she does, it's usually put on pretty lightly.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that Jenny does not wear makeup. I love it. And so Faith, especially getting older, she jokes about putting makeup on and stuff. She's never really asked to wear it though. I don't think she wants to. But they get a kick out of recital once a year.
They go
Caking
like,
makeup.
Dad, I'm wearing makeup.
Don't make me.
It's so funny to watch him squirt.
Like,
And then, I don't like it. But it's completely understandable. They don't do it just because they're doing dance. Those lights make the girls just look as white as a sheet.
The very first year, Faith, because I mean, you really cake it on for the recitals.
Yes.
But that very first year, didn't you not cake it on?
I didn't, and she's like so white
it
in
looks-
the DVD.
yeah.
It was pretty bad. So
Yeah.
it's got to be on there, and it's just so then they don't
And of
blend
course,
in with the background.
and of course, I completely understand. I just, like to.
Like to complain.
What?
Wah, wah.
What? I just like giving everybody a bunch of crap. All right.
All right, we should probably hop off of here.
Yeah.
Probably.
Appreciate you guys stopping by.
My hand's cramping.
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
the phone.
Thanks for stopping by. We'll get a video or two out, or maybe even, I don't know, probably maybe 2 videos.
We're not quite sure exactly what each of us have because
Yeah.
while we saw each other, there was a whole lot of I was over here.
We hung
he
out
was
a
over
lot
there.
more though this year than last year.
Yeah, last year I don't think we really even saw each other except lunch.
Talk about a vacation. What?
Yeah, nice. All right. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by, and yes, definitely be watching for all the conference videos, not just from us,
yeah.
but on Deep South's channel, Art and Bree, Old Alabama,
In fact, just search the
Patera's,
conference name that I'll let
yep.
Jenny say right now.
the Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference.
And
Woo,
just
woo.
search YouTube for that, and I'm sure people that are starting YouTube channels or whatever, or even the hashtag on Instagram,
Yes,
search that and see what other people were seeing there.
yes, definitely. All right. Got anything else?
Nope.
All good to go?
Good to go.
Alrighty. We will talk to y'all later then.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.